All right, guys, welcome back. Depending on what Jacob's attitude translates to,
it would get better if we don't keep having to take this harness apart.
So if he gets finished with whining today, we should be able to make some good progress because we actually have 3 guys in the garage today. Jacob decided to come back to work from screwing off. And Preston, just in case Jacob showed up not ready to work, we called him back up. So Preston's here as well. We've got the diff that came in. We've got to get that in the vehicle. We really need to get this wiring harness done so we can move on. We've got to put an access hole for some of the wiring to come through the passenger side. If we can get all this done, I can go ahead and finish putting the rest of this plumbing back together, get the supercharger back in. At that point, we're just waiting on DriveShaft Shop and we should be good to go. So do we want gray and black in there? Or do we want to pull that through? It will be closer, so if we're pulling it from the transmission, we got to come up the bell housing all the way back through, all the way back there. No, this is exactly how you do it. You just do it
the first time.
Right, the first time. Because Jacob and I did this 2 or 3 times. You can do it! All right, guys, so out of the box first look, you can take a peek over Jacob's shoulder here. You can see we're cleaning the diff housing. So our experience, to be completely honest, our experience with the DriveShaft Shop hasn't been great. In fact, we were going to cancel the order. I called them last week to cancel the order because they told me they still couldn't build the axles even though we were already past due on their due date. They told me it was going to be another 3-4 weeks before they could even do the axles. So we were going to cancel the order. Miraculously, the stubs that they needed to build the axles came in. They promised that they can get it done. So I told them to go ahead and ship the diff so that we could at least get that in and get the measurement for the drive shaft. This is the way it came in. So it's missing, one of the studs was pushed through. And if you look at the boxing, this is it. This is the box that it shipped in with that little piece of cardboard and a little bit of bubble wrap, and that was it. Absolutely horrible the way it was packaged. That's why one of the studs is missing. It was actually pushed through in the shipping damage. As you can see in this is the way this box came in. We don't even know if the center section is damaged or not. We're gonna have to go through this stuff just like we did the actual pumpkin. Make sure that there's no damage to this. There's clearly some powder coat that didn't seal. They shipped it like this. You know, for the amount of money that they charge for this conversion, you would expect better than this. Hopefully it at least works.
Templar knives.
Much better than Microtech. At least Templar has excellent customer service and has taken very good care of us.
How was the shipping?
Shipping was great. They got tape all over this. This is just shitty, man. This whole thing, the quality, like I said, you know, if I was ordering this off of eBay and it was a takeout, I would expect it to be packaged like that. You know, I would expect the imperfections, but I mean, honestly, and this is all mainly because of their lack of shipping, quality shipping anyway. They charge you for the handling. On top of the shipping itself, they charge you for packing all of this and shipping it. So there was actually handling charges that were assessed. and this is what you end up with. This is absolutely horrible. The engine block, which is much harder to take care of, the engine block was actually crated properly, and Texas speed. So yeah, this is, you know, like I said, just not happy with this. So good luck trying to leave DriveShaft Shop a review. Like I said, I haven't been overly impressed with the way that this progress, or that this project has rolled out with them. And I was going to leave a Google review, but we couldn't. So what we're going to do, we'll do a whole video on just the experience that we've had with the DriveShaft Shop. We'll dump it on our YouTube channel, and then we'll put some tags behind it, like, you know, DriveShaft Shop review, stuff like that. I know a lot of you guys are looking at possibly doing this. Based on this experience, 1000%, I would tell you to go with G-Force. If I had it to do all over again, that's what I would have done. In fact, I did all of my research on DriveShaft Shop and G-Force online. Ended up pulling the trigger on DriveShaft Shop because they, you know, a lot of the, and these were older reviews, but a lot of the older customers seem to be really happy with it. And the G-Force axles had a tendency, from what the reading that I did, had a tendency to leak. So I decided to go with DriveShaft Shop. When I started having these issues, I called G-Force just to see if they had axles in stock. Somebody answered the phone right away. Guy was super knowledgeable, very helpful, very friendly, none of which I got from the DriveShaft Shop. I've had to call them at least 8 times, even though all 8 times I've been told that they would follow up with me, let me know where we were in the process. It took me 8 phone calls just to get a status update, just to find out that they weren't even going to complete on time, or even close to on time. So again, we'll do a whole separate video on reviewing that. Is there anything in any of these other?
We look through the
boxes. So let's record this call. Jacob, get on the phone, tell them what we've got. Call their tech support. See how great and wonderful that shit is.
Thank you for calling the DriveShaft Shop, where we specialize in the impossible. If you're calling
Like making you
reference
wait.
order you placed with us,
And then pin back pin. It's been about 6 minutes still on hold.
It's been about 6 minutes. I reckon we're gonna go get something to eat and see if we can get some help by the time we're done eating.
Give us a time update.
In this queue, please wait to be connected.
A little over 9 minutes. Nice.
Just to show that we're not. Yeah, good. Hey, are you there? Shit, hang on. I was calling in. We just got we just got the diff in that you guys sent us for our order. I don't see any bolts in there. How about now? Is that better? Yeah, but there's no nuts in there for the center section. So there's no way to bolt the strange center section into the pumpkin.
No part list.
you said there's no way to bolt the center section into the pumpkin.
Yes, there's no nuts there for the studs.
Okay, you're still breaking up.
Is that any better?
Now it is.
Okay.
Sounds better.
All right. So there's supposed to be nuts that hold the strange center section into the differential housing. There's none of those nuts are there.
Did you order this directly from us, or
Yes.
are you able to send me some pictures of what you got?
I can. We just left to go to lunch. I can when I get back.
Do they want me to get some pictures from you of what you received versus what you are needing? I know we still are needing to get the DriveShaft out to you guys, and we're waiting on that measurement for that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I can't put the center section in because I don't have the nuts to bolt it up.
Right, so this is physically bolt the gears on the center section into the housing.
Correct. The differential housing has studs on it that come out, and then the center section goes over those studs and then is bolted on with the nuts.
Right.
So it's the nuts that retain that is what we're missing.
Give me 1 second, boss man.
Okay.
Okay. I have the thread pitch and stuff you would need if you wanted to see if you could find them locally, or I can get them shipped to you. Just wanting to know which one would be best for you. It's a 3/8 24 nylock nut.
Okay. Do they need to be case hardened or anything?
Say it one more time.
Do they need to be case hardened or anything?
Let me see what I got here.
All right. Let me see if I can source them local, and if not, I'll call you back.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, give it.
How long was that?
1 moment. Total call time is 21 minutes. Is that right?
So basically, it took them 21 minutes to tell me to go f off by it yourself.
Longer
Basically,
than 21 minutes, wasn't it?
21 minutes to hear, sorry, I can't help you.